Well, hey everyone, happy Sunday and happy part 6 of the ski chalet. Honestly, I can't believe we're already here. And I like the fact that I've been kind of consistent. But I mean, I kind of already spoke about that in, I think, a previous voiceover, and I'm trying my best to stay consistent. So far, so good. I think there was only one time when I had to delay a video. But yeah, besides that, I've been pretty successful at keeping a consistent schedule. And I want to apologize from the start if you can notice that I sound a little bit different. That's because I'm actually not home right now, but thankfully I did bring my computer with me, so I'm able to make videos here. I basically took a little vacation to the coast with my family, so I'm kind of trying to get some rest from the city and from socializing and everything. So it's been a couple of calm and pretty nice days, if you want me to be honest. I have this thing, okay, I'm pretty sure every single person has it. It's just, it works different for everyone. Basically, my social battery, I can socialize for a certain amount of time, but after a certain point, I need to take a break where I could recharge and then I could get back into socializing again. So right now, my social battery is very dead. I mean, it's slowly recharging. I feel like it has recharged somewhat in the past 3 days. But before I came here, it was so dead. And when it is dead, you know, I don't know, I start to get a bit more mad and moody and stuff, so I need to make sure that it's always balanced for me. And I realized that going here was probably, is a really good way to, you know, kind of recharge it and take a break from everything. I've actually started watching this show, and I'm almost done with the first season. No, I think I finished with I think I finished the first season yesterday, actually. But it's been really nice to just relax, watch a show, and then not really care about, you know, other people, I'd say, because, well, technically I'm kind of alone here. And I don't know, the vacations are nice. You know, I feel like for me, this is definitely like a more chill vacation, because usually when I go on vacation, I really like to explore things, and I also really love going to different cities and just like seeing what it's like there. Yeah, but with this vacation, it's just more where I can relax and get away from everything. You know, sometimes those kind of vacations are really nice. These kind of vacations, yeah, I'd say these is more fitting to use. I also have this very weird thing, not like a very weird thing, but as some of you may know, I mean, I think it's extremely obvious that I'm bilingual. English is not my first language, but if I don't speak English for a certain time, I start forgetting words and I start stuttering and stuff. And recently, I've been encountering that issue, and I've noticed it. And it's a problem. You know, I don't really like that because obviously, well, I speak in English with you guys and everything, and so it's kind of important. I don't like the fact that I'm slowly forgetting it, which means that I should probably speak in English more. But on the other hand, that's very hard to do when you live in a country that doesn't really speak English that much. Well, at least my friends and I, we always interact in our native language, which is Lithuanian, and English isn't very, I mean, but if you live in a country and you can speak the native language, then obviously you're going to use that over any other one. So, you know, it's kind of hard to do that when you live in Lithuania, but I mean, I guess that's kind of the same thing, you know, if you were Dutch and you lived in Holland and so on. I actually have zero idea why I mentioned this. I mean, because it's not really related to the build or anything. I suppose I'm just putting it out there as a warning, just in case you guys notice me messing up or something. You know, it's because, I don't know, it's just because it's the way it is right now. I mean, I guess it's like a sign for me to obviously speak English more, so that doesn't happen. And okay, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's like having issues like that. And I mean, I guess it's like that with languages in general, like, you get better as you practice, you know, it's like that with any other language. Because, okay, hear me out. I guess this is just my opinion and my personal experience, but I think when we learn languages at school, at least in Europe, I think we're supposed to speak at least 3 languages. Well, technically 2, and the third one is, you know, you learn it at school, but usually don't really use it. Well, it depends on where you live, obviously, but at least we're in Lithuania. We're supposed to learn 3 languages, and usually it's Lithuanian, English, and then a language of our choice. And from my personal experience, if you don't really use that language, like if you only learn it at school without any practice, like outside of school, you're not gonna learn that much. Okay, maybe something if, you know, you've been learning it for ages. For example, like me, I actually studied Russian for, I think, 5 years, was it? And honestly, I feel like I should know more from, you know, those 6 years, because 6 years is a while. But I really can't speak Russian that well. Okay, obviously I know like the basics, and when people are speaking that language, I can sort of understand what they're saying because there are keywords that I understand, and I kind of, you know, then you can kind of make assumptions on what the conversations are going about, and you just kind of know, you know. So I can kind of do that, but besides that, like, I really can't form any sentences properly. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's like that with languages. I mean, but this is probably common sense, right? Yeah, it is. I don't know why I'm just sharing my philosophy. That's not even really philosophy, if you want me to be honest. It's just common sense. But anyways, as you can see, right now, I'm working on a designing chair. And I think I mentioned this even in the tour. That was, I think, ages ago from now. Like, I want to say 4 months, but I don't want to be mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I will be if I say 4 months, so I'm just not going to say it. But, I mean, and I've spoken about this chair, like, ages ago as well, like, in old builds that I made, like, a year ago or something. This is the Eames chair. The OGs know that I'm sort of obsessed with it. I don't know, there's just something about this chair that I love it so much. Whenever I see it in person, I get so excited because it's just so cool. I mean, look at it. Obviously, it's still not done, but like you can kind of see the shape and everything, and I was so proud of this specific design. Yeah, I guess this was my second attempt at doing the chair, because the first time I made it, I feel like the proportions were a bit off, and I made it smaller than it is in real life. And then with this build, I feel like I made it a bit too big. So I still haven't gotten it just right, but, you know, in both builds, you can still kind of recognize, so I guess, you know, as long as you can recognize it. But anyways, I remember struggling so hard with this chair. As I was editing this speed build today, actually, I had to cut out so many parts of me doing it because I just redid so much. Like, I constantly kept doing and deleting and redoing, and just, it was a lot. But, you know, and I think it was worth the pain because it did turn out to look somewhat good, and I think it added a lot to the bedroom, as you're gonna see in just a second. And speaking of, like, just redoing a lot, it's kind of like a thing for me. I don't know, maybe the newer subscribers aren't really used to that, and they still, like, see comments of people saying that, like, oh, I redo so much, and I wish I could change things, definitely. Like, honestly, I wish I could. But, I guess it's just the way I build. Like, once you get used to it, it's kind of really hard not to undo and stuff. Especially if there's, like, a feature like that in the game, like, you're kind of supposed to use it. And whenever I design spaces, I obviously like to see as many options as possible, and then kind of decide, you know. And I guess that kind of annoys people sometimes. And I genuinely understand it, because I feel like if I were to follow a speed build, I'd probably be annoyed as well. But what I usually tell everyone is just to, I don't know, like, if you're following my speed builds, just look ahead. Obviously, I always try to cut out the parts that I can where, like, I undo things and stuff. This is why I sit for hours and look at the footage and then, you know, try to make it as easy to follow as possible. Obviously, that doesn't always work out, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know, I just kind of see some people sometimes, like, talk about it, and I really wanted to address this. Because I know I have before, but obviously, there's new people, and they don't always know everything, so I guess it's better just for everyone to know. Okay, this is completely unrelated to Bloxburg, my YouTube channel, or videos, or anything. Basically, Can anyone explain why it's been so hot lately? Like, okay, fun fact about me. Pretty sure I mentioned this before, but you know, we like to repeat things. I like to repeat things. I cannot stand the heat at all. Like, honestly, if it's over 25 degrees of Celsius, best believe I'm gonna be sweating. I hate sweating. It's, ugh. Especially, like, okay, maybe sweating when you're, you know, actually working out or something, then that's fine. But if you're sweating because it's too hot, no. Just no. I mean, okay, I know that it's actually worse in other countries as well compared to Lithuania. I don't know how you guys can survive there, honestly. Because I am dying over here, you know? Okay, I think the peak temperature today was 29 degrees. Is that how you call it? You guys understood what I meant, I think. I hope so. It was 29 degrees Celsius. So I think I actually don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I always need to convert. Honestly, I should just learn how to calculate it, but kind of too lazy. 29 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Oh, crap. I hate when I mess up when I'm typing sometimes. Okay, so it's 84 degrees. You know, I know that in the US, in some states, sometimes the temperature goes over 100 degrees. That's even more insane. That's like Arizona, I think, Nevada, California, probably too. No, I could not live there. No, maybe I could. You know, I feel like you kind of get used to the heat, but it's just, it is so annoying. Like, I can't even stress it enough. It's so annoying. Like, I went to the beach yesterday, and I could only sit there for an hour and a half when I was originally planning to stay there for like 3 hours and just get like a good tan. But yeah, no, I could not sit there for 3 hours. I could barely last an hour and 30 minutes. Like, I was dying because of the heat. But it is what it is, you know? We're supposed to get used to it. It's summer. And honestly, sometimes I think about, like, what's worse. You know, like, heat or cold. Because both are bad, but then which one's worse, you know? And I feel like everyone has their own preference, and honestly, I still can't answer that question for myself. Like, what do I hate more? I don't know. That's the only thing I really can't tell you. Like, I don't know. Okay, honestly, what am I saying anymore? But usually it's common on my voiceovers where I just speak nonsense for 40 minutes. And you guys seem to enjoy it. So now I'm gonna continue doing it. But yeah. And okay, you know what? I should probably address this because I've seen you guys ask me 100 times, and I'm 99% sure I've never mentioned this ever because I don't know, it's not a topic I like to talk about, but maybe I should because yeah, probably. It's nothing really personal or anything. It's not controversial either. It's just, you know, okay, face reveal, because I saw so many people like asking when am I gonna do one and if I'm gonna do one. And honestly, maybe one day. I have this thing where I really like to post on my personal Instagram just like what I'm doing. I don't know, okay, I guess it's different for everyone, but I like to treat my personal Instagram as kind of like my life diary, where I just kind of post pictures of different places I went to, different things I'm doing, either with friends or alone. You know, it just depends on the day, but I always like to kind of document it, and just, I feel like Instagram is such a good place to save all those moments because you obviously have the highlights and everything, and you know, you can post pictures of a trip every day, and then you can put like the most memorable moments in the highlights, and then you can kind of just go on those highlights, you know, relive the trip, like relive those moments and everything. It's actually really fun, and I love doing it so much. And I know that I always talk about like my trips and what I do in my personal life, and I feel like it would be so fun to share it with, like, to share that account with you guys, where obviously you could see what I'm doing and stuff, and maybe, you know, you could actually imagine the trips a bit better, because I know I mentioned my trip to Turkey and my trip to Spain, and there will obviously be a lot more. I don't know. So far, I'm planning a couple of fun trips. And the one thing I really like about my trips is, this is, again, complete. I'm just jumping from topic to topic without even finishing talking about them. Doesn't matter, though. One thing I really like about traveling is, like, gathering, I don't know, some inspo. And, for example, well, as soon as I came back from Spain, I kind of wanted to do a Mediterranean build. And that's why you guys kind of got to see that Mediterranean collab with Gwyn. Obviously, I still want to do like a solo Mediterranean build, and eventually I feel like I will. But it was like, overall, it was a very fun trip, and I remember just looking at the buildings and noticing the architecture, and just knowing that as soon as I come back, I wanna work on, you know, like a Mediterranean themed build. And it was like pretty cool, and it's like that with kind of each trip of mine. And even when I go to, you know, the Lithuanian countryside and stuff, or even when I spend time in the capital of Lithuania, I just kind of look around. And, you know, and sometimes I actually really want to do, like, Lithuanian themed builds, and I feel like eventually you're going to see a couple. I don't really want to share my ideas yet, just because I want them to be a surprise, but I don't know, I just want to start making more, like, cultural builds and stuff, because I feel like they're gonna be really fun to make. And obviously I'll get to share more of where I live with you guys, kind of like that, you know. So I guess these all are just ideas and stuff, but yeah, I guess I really wanted to mention this for a while, like, kind of just never did. So yeah, maybe, well, not maybe, you're probably gonna see a Lithuanian theme build soon. Well, it's definitely one of the projects I want to do during summer, so yeah. But getting back to the face reveal, I feel like eventually I am going to do it. Like I said, I really want to share more of my personal life with you guys. And I know I've said that I'm going to start posting on my, like, Bloxburg Instagram, or like just do more personal stories, but I feel like that should probably just stay on my personal Instagram, and then those of you who are going to be interested in my personal life could follow me on there and stuff. And yeah. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure on when that's gonna happen exactly. I was thinking about doing it, like, about doing a face reveal once I hit 50k, but maybe that's a bit too early. I don't know yet. I guess I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, because I wish I could tell you, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But I know I want to keep my face reveal for a certain milestone, and I know. And I understand that you guys kind of want to see what I look like and stuff, because I do so many voiceovers, like, speak for so long, and I don't know. You know, I suppose it's always been a topic that I've been kind of, I don't know, like, hesitant to talk about, because, I don't know. But I'm glad I got it out of the way. You know, I am glad. And, you know, 20 minutes later, and I'm finally done, well, almost done with the master bedroom itself. Not the entire master suite, because the master suite is huge in this house. But, you know, looking at the house itself, the master suite should kind of be as big. I really just love this entire master suite. Honestly, this is probably my dream master bedroom. Like, this would be, like, I would love to live here, honestly. And since my school year is almost not almost, I'm so used to saying almost over. No, it actually is over now, which thank God it is. But since it's over, I still have, like, a lot of stories that I wanted to tell you guys from my school life, and just different weird experiences I've had with teachers. There's this one teacher. I'm pretty sure she has annoyed me a lot more before, and I've spoken about her because she has annoyed me. So, basically, it's my Lithuanian teacher. Jesus, don't even get me started. Well, I am gonna get started about it. Trust, I am gonna get started about her. Basically, I have this thing where I like to wear hats a lot, and it's just, you know, if they look good next to an outfit, why not wear them? So I always wear, like, a hat, because, I don't know, in my opinion, it adds a lot to different outfits, and I like to dress well. At least I think I dress well. But I like to dress well, and I like to put effort into my outfits, and if I have a hat that actually matches my outfit, I'm gonna wear it. Best believe I'm gonna wear it, you know? And she has, none of my teachers care, but then there's her. And she cares about my hat so much, as if I'm forcing her to wear one, you know? It's just, I always come into her class and she's like, take off the hat. Take off the hat. Like, I was so done with her at one point that I wanted to just gift her a hat and just be like, since you love hats so much. It's kind of sad I didn't do that, but, you know, I was annoyed. Like, I was annoyed at that fact, and she's always been obsessed with my hats and stuff, and just, I did not like that thing. But then there's one thing that she does that's even more weird. Well, okay, I don't know, maybe teachers, I know people stalk each other. But basically, as I was talking about my personal Instagram, and while I was on my trips, she would look up my name on Instagram each time and just look through my stories. I mean, maybe they were like interested in what I was doing and stuff, but it's still like so weird. Like, if you really want to see what I'm doing, just follow me. I don't know, like that whole idea that she was looking up my name every single day and just seeing what I'm doing. And like I said, we have like a very interesting relationship, because I have a feeling she kind of dislikes me, but then, you know, she looks through my stories and stuff, and it's definitely very weird. For me, at least. Probably this doesn't happen to a lot of people. And my friends, we were talking about this, and we were all kind of weirded out that she's doing this, but it is what it is. I guess I wasn't trying to complain by this, but it's just, you know, it's weird. But then I also have like other cool teachers, really cool teachers. I've received a couple of compliments from different teachers that I dress really well, and honestly, that's like the best compliment ever. Like, I've gotten like multiple compliments from different people, from different teachers, about my outfits. They were like, "Oh, you dress really stylish and stuff." I don't know. It was so nice. Honestly, love my teachers for that. So, you know, but I feel like it's like that with school. It's normal to have weird teachers and then really fun ones. And honestly, I'm glad that I have teachers that I can kind of bond with and just have like nice conversations. And yeah, it's weird. Honestly, I feel like this past school year for me personally was definitely one of the ones that went by like the quickest. I don't remember a school year going by this quick. But I'm glad it's over. You know, I'm so glad it's over. I don't always know what to do with so much free time, because, you know, I'm just kind of used to being busy and stuff. So if I do find some free time, I just kind of spend it building and stuff. And oh, right, speaking about builds, I saw a couple of you actually asking how's it going with the most recent build, and maybe not everyone has seen the community tab post, but I've posted a sneak peek of a new build, which is, I based it into Loom. It's like a modern house, like a concrete modern house, and it's going pretty well. I'm officially done with the exterior, so I'm slowly just furnishing the place, and I'm hoping to get it out really soon. When it comes to the price though, it is pretty expensive because of the landscaping. I think I even posted a tweet the other day where I said that my landscaping prices are just like inflation, and the joke, it was okay, kind of like a dad joke, but you get the point. Like, it's really expensive. I think it's my most expensive landscaping yet, so I'm not going to be surprised if that build turns out to be more expensive than this one. So if you really are planning to rebuild it, or, you know, do something similar, I advise you to get your Bloxburg bank accounts ready, because it's gonna hurt. It hurt for me, let me tell you. I had to work for so long just to finish the exterior, but, you know, it's finally over. Thankfully, furniture is not as expensive. Before, I remember thinking that it was always the interiors that were like extremely expensive, but it's now like a year later, and oh, have the tables turned. Because now I get relieved when I get to the interior, because, you know, it's not going to be as expensive anymore. But in all fairness, that's just the evolution of Bloxburg. Whatever we want it to happen or not, it is happening, and I don't know. I mean, but I am glad we have the possibilities that we didn't have before. Like all the custom trees we can make now, I'm so happy. I love them so much. So I'm really excited to share the landscaping of that build, even though it's really expensive. But hey, I warned you. I did warn you, so keep that in mind. When it comes to the release date, Obviously, as I've said, I'm not entirely sure when it's going to be out. Like I said, also, I just started on the interior, so I'll try to finish it as soon as possible, but knowing myself, it can take a while. But it's probably going to be out in the next 4 weeks for sure. I can guarantee that, but not sure when exactly in those 4 weeks. But okay, why am I talking about a future build when I'm working on this one? Okay, but in my defense, it's the 6th part. I think you guys know pretty much everything there is to know about this build. Because, I mean, there's not really that much to know. Especially when I talked about this build for 5 hours already. Okay, well, not 5 hours, but you get the point. And I also want to apologize for the background noise if you can hear any, because here the background noise is a lot worse than it is back at home, where I'm usually used to recording these kind of videos, but you know, it is what it is. But I suppose this is a good time to say goodbye. I know this hasn't been the longest voiceover, but I really want to see the sunset, so I shall get going. And obviously, thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in the next voiceover. As always, take care, and yeah, bye!
fortress, and we thought it was stronger, keeping your distance. I thought we were better. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through. Something losing our vision, but we can't just let it consume us. We can try to just hide from the pain by building our castle. We can build them again and again, and we can feel nothing. And I know that you're feeling alone, and we can do better. So help me to break through the stone. Help me to break through. Reaching out, and my heart is with you. So much in between, things we've never seen. You're a mirage that my mind can't see through. Are you here with me? One day we can see. And all my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. And all my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. Yeah, I know that time makes ways. All my life, unbroken make a way.
Makes ways.
Reaching out, and my heart is with you. So much in between, things we've never seen. You're a mirage that my mind can't see through. Are you here with me? One day we can see. And all my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. And all my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. Yeah, I know that time makes ways. All my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. And will my life be there one day? All I know is frozen waves, but I'm hoping time makes ways. I'm holding on to the image of you, live from far away. Information highway. You're a mirage that my mind will cling to. Though you're far away, we can make a way. time makes waves.
fall away at the mention of mine. All of your reasons and all of your crimes never take away what you're trying to hide. Why can't you just listen? Shut up for a minute, we can make it right. Save it for another night. We're dancing in the kitchen, all the words to Prince, and you to walk the line, you to walk the line. If I could read you, I'd be changing your mind. But it's a camouflage sabotage nearly every time. All of your reasons and all of your lies are just a phantom limb echoing what you're trying to find. Why can't you just listen? Shut up for a minute, we can make it right. Save it for another night. We're dancing in the kitchen, all the words to Prince, and you to walk the line, you to walk
driving head, and my mind can't cross this fence. Your love is something I don't get. Your love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I won't get over it. Your love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. Oh, you said that I'd be yours until the end of time. My mind can't comprehend. Your love is something I don't get. Your love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I won't get over it. Your love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. Is he over there, trying to cross the sea? But he's broken, like a minor symphony. I'm gonna ask you for your heart. but you're hiding something that don't feel right. You know life is better when we just talk. When we just talk. Let's talk. Baby, I'm not Potter, I got language. I ain't got no time to sit here angry. You know life is better when we just talk. When we just talk. Let's talk. I know sometimes I can say the wrong thing. You won't get nowhere without responding. You know life is better when we just talk. When we just talk. Let's talk. Better when we just talk. Just talk. Better when we just talk. Just talk. Better when we just talk. Let's talk. You say that you're cool and that it's alright, but you're hiding something that don't feel right. You know life is better when we just talk. When we just talk. Let's talk. Can we I've got something for you, and I can hardly breathe. Something draws me to you, it's taking over me. Don't know where you came from, but you're cutting deep. When the music's over, will you come with me? Tell me you can feel it, though we're oceans apart. I've got love for you. I've got love for you. And I know this magic sparks inside who we are. I've got love for you. hoping you could fix these broken seams, floating through the puzzles and the endless screens. Well, I've got something for you, and it's cutting deep. Now the music's over. Will you come with me? Tell me you can feel it, though we're oceans apart. I've got a love for you. I've got a love for you. I know this magic sparks inside who we are. I've got a love for you. I've got a love for you.
Every concept and every notion has a counterpart. Yet, every idea's opposite is just the absence